Hi everyone, First Warn 5 Meteorologist Melissa Meeder here on your Friday morning. It's 8:38. We do have a first warn in place today, but as you can see, we are dry as of this moment. We've got some cloud cover out there, but what do we need to know as we go into the day today? Well, we've got a first warn. Chance for some scattered rain and storms. It's generally going to come in waves. The first wave is going to be mid-morning to lunchtime. I think for the metro, better chance to see rain is generally during lunch. And then as we head into the afternoon and this evening, really until the sun sets, we have the chance for some rain and rubbles. I think we see more rain rather than thunderstorm activity, but there is the chance there. The first round of rain will be riding along a cold front. So that means we've got a cooler afternoon on tap. Radar right now is pretty active, at least towards our kind of northern border and our western border. As you can see, the metro is dry at this point, but if we look up towards our north, we're seeing rain from Maryville to Bethany over towards Trenton, down towards places like Excelsior Springs. If we go and move towards our west, let's kind of take a closer look at this because this will be soon moving into the metro. You could see rain from Lancaster down to Topeka and maybe some pockets of heavier rain in there, but just regular old rain. Not seeing any lightning with anything that's in our area at this point, but light to moderate rainfall will be possible, with what we expect from this morning. Let's generally time out what we could see today. I also will note that with the chance for an isolated thunderstorm, we're not expecting severe weather, but maybe one becomes a strong storm and maybe a little bit of small hail and some gusty winds do occur. But we're not expecting to see, several strong to severe storms. There's just that small chance there. And if that does occur, it's likely going to be in our northern areas. As we track out today, as you can see, there's this system. It's going to keep on moving towards the east-southeast over the next couple of hours. So I think better chance for the metro to see rain really starts at 9 o'clock. But for the most part, that is still going to be a little bit towards our west. I generally think 11 o'clock, noon, that's when we see that better chance for some rain moving along the I-35 corridor, building into the metro. Do notice, though, that down towards the southeast, there's some more rain and rumbles that form ahead of that line. Can see that chance as we head through kind of the afternoon hours. So 1 o'clock, you could see those thunderstorms starting to form, and they push off towards the east. By 2 o'clock, I think for the metro, that first round is basically wrapped up. That leads us to our second round. As you can see, it's kind of more spotty in nature and kind of more scattered across the area is the best way that I'm going to describe it. But that's going to be possible pretty much through the afternoon and into the time the sun sets, then we quiet down. Obviously, there will be dry time with this. As you could see, it's pretty, widespread across the area, but there's going to be kind of quick moving and then be out of the area. So for today, know that there is the chance that you see a rain shower, isolated thunderstorm in the evening and in the lunchtime hours. So if you're thinking about sitting out on a patio or for lunch or for dinner, just know that there's rain that is going to be around and possible. As for this afternoon, it's a little bit cooler, as I had mentioned. So we are going to be only in the mid-60s for our high today, 64 degrees to be exact. We've got that first warn, chance for rain and storms, that 2 rounds that I just described to you. With those 2 rounds, we're not expecting a whole lot of rainfall, maybe a few hundredths to a tenth for most areas. If you get caught under a thunderstorm, maybe a little bit more. I think max maybe a quarter to, on the higher end, a half of an inch of rain. So not expecting much out of this, but we're not expecting any rain by the time we get to the weekend. We've been waiting for this. At least I have, because it's been a long time since, we've been dry and we see ample sunshine. Yesterday we saw some sun and that was really nice. I was enjoying that. But More sunshine is expected for Saturday. It's just a little bit cool. Temperatures very similar to today, around 65, and we get a slightly warmer for Sunday. Those are both seasonally cool for this time of year, but hey, we'll take it with the sunshine. It should be a really nice weekend as we've been waiting for kind of a quiet weekend. If we look at a planner for the day today, we've got, temperatures in the 60s as we go into the afternoon, 50s by 8 p.m. As you can see, those rain chances at 50% for 11, that 2 o'clock lull time at just 30% chance, 40 as we go into the evening, and then by 8 o'clock we start to dwindle down. So still seeing, the chance for those 2 rounds as we go through the day today. And then the 7-day forecast, we've got to enjoy the sunshine while we have it over the weekend, because it really only lasts for 1 additional day as we get into next week. So Saturday, Sunday, and Monday, dry. Monday, we see a little bit more cloud cover than Saturday and Sunday. Temperatures in the lower 70s. Monday should still be a really great day. We've got those low end chances right now for some rain for Tuesday and Wednesday, 30% chance at this point. So that kind of active weather pattern builds back in as a large low pressure system will be sinking just south of our area Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. So we're watching Tuesday and Wednesday pretty closely. Thursday, we're a little bit warmer. We're back up into the lower 70s, cooler on Wednesday. But for the most part, next week looks to bring some rain chances and temperatures that are seasonal or seasonally warm. So with that being said, I hope everybody gets to enjoy their weekend. It's going to be great. And I hope everybody remembers to bring an umbrella for lunchtime or for the evening, just in case you get caught under a shower or a thunderstorm. So I hope everybody has a great day and a good weekend.